Oh, now we're live.
Yes.
When we left our heroes, they had uh, they had been sailing out from Provenio, out from Highstead, and had been waylaid by pirates not far off the coast. Um, they were able to fend off the pirates, but had to dock in Hauser Bay in Elenea in order to heal up at the temple. During their stay, Vornir, the Bard of Vitar, competed in a poetry, knowledge, and singing competition and absolutely blew one of the bards there out of the water, um, and got a lot of experience for it. Which reminds me, everyone who has enough XP to level up has leveled up, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
up
I
to.
have, and I got a point in Constitution.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Um, and so now, coincidentally, at this temple is when basically there's celebration going on because both parties gave a good performance in the competition. So um, Vornir is drinking good wine and getting patted on the back and whatnot. But also present, as this is going on, is a warrior named Sven and a ranger named Adroclus. And so how do you two react? Also, I should ask, would you two like to know each other beforehand or be complete strangers?
I,
Uh,
I, I, I
strangers.
don't know. Yeah, I would have said that so as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that is how the rest of the party started. So how do you two react to this great display of lore and of singing and poetry?
I am inquisitive. I would like to maybe, do some sort of perception check and learn more about what is happening around here.
So you're gonna like quietly observe and
Yup.
all right, yeah, roll me perception. You can do that either physical dice or in the dice rolls channel.
That's a D20, correct?
Yep.
12.
All right. You aren't able to get much, but you do gather this guy is a bard of Vitar from his clothing, the colors, and all of that. Uh, you see he has this wolf skin draped over his shoulder. Lubin actually had one of those, and he wore it during combat. I remember it was great. Um, and
Yeah.
that's about all you can make out just by observing. How about Adrocles?
Well, he's a young man, not very wise, so he's just gonna stand back, take things in, try and see what he can learn from everyone.
All right, you can make me a perception as well.
All right. 6.
Well, you glean pretty much nothing.
He's gonna say to himself that he knows what's going on. He doesn't.
Oh, so you like didn't even witness the whole competition, so you don't even know what's going on?
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's saying,
Okay.
I'm gathering everything I can from this, but he knows he's not gonna get anything out of it.
Do either of you want to approach Vornir?
Yes, I would like to approach of curiosity.
And do you say anything?
I see there's a great crowd amongst you. What feats have you performed here?
Well, Vornir, what feats have you performed? Let him know.
Nothing but the retelling of stories that have happened over and over again. And of course, some battles, some traveling, typical
Traveling,
hero
traveling.
stuff.
Are you? Do you have a party that you are with?
Yes, I do.
I am.
I could take them to them if you want to get to know them better. But
Yes, I am. I am skilled with the warhammer, and I would wish to perhaps join a party on some adventure or travel somewhere.
Then I think you might be useful to our cause. Follow me. I'll take you to the rest of our party. And what about Adrocles? I don't know his name yet, by the way.
His name IRL is. Are you okay with us saying that on stream?
Yeah, that's
Seth?
good.
His name's Steven.
Yeah, Steven. Yeah.
So do you maybe try to follow Vornir and Sven, like without them knowing, or do you also approach and say like I'm a skilled ranger, something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Adrocles is how it's pronounced. He'll walk up, introduce himself, and really just, like you said, skilled ranger, would like to be of assistance to any sort of group that needs him.
Rangers, I will mention, are very respected across Thule, so even just being one is kind of impressive. Like a couple people turn to look at Adrocles, and so, yeah.
All right, let's meet this party. See what business you guys have in store.
Now, as I recall, they're also in the temple. They're just doing like they might not be in that area of the temple. So, where are you two, Anso and Petronius?
Petronius is probably on like the steps of like the temple. He's probably in one of his moods. I think one of his flaws is I don't remember exactly, but I think it's like
Wasn't it low self-esteem or something?
Self-hating.
Oh yeah.
He's just like he's kind of in like a down mood, just kind of like lamenting his lamenting the loss of his bard status, and he's just probably he's probably like cracked open another one of his Commission Courage bottles.
All right. You can let me know when you finish it, and we'll have you make the roll.
Okay. So I guess our so do I see Vornir and Adrocles and Sven approaching? Obviously, I don't know the latter two, but I know.
Before we get to that, I'd just like to know where Anso is,
Oh, yes.
and then we'll get to that.
Anzo's probably just stepped away from Petronius to the market, and he's coming back with a big hawk of ham because he got hungry just waiting by the steps. So
All right.
he's munching happily on this, and he's just looking around at the view of the town, and he's like, "This is a nice place. It's too bad we have to keep going, but yeah, this is nice."
As you are walking back towards Petronius and the temple, you see your companion with his wolf's pelt on his shoulder, leading this one very strong-looking warrior and a guy with shoot, I forget, what weapons does Adrocles have?
He has a composite bow and a short sucks.
A short axe?
Yes.
And also a guy with a bow. How about you two describe like your physical appearance? Starting with last time we did this, we rolled. Which one of you wants to be even? Which one of you wants to be odd?
I'll be odd.
All right. Starting with Sven.
Yes, I look like Triple H with a wolf pelt. I killed, and his spirit embodies itself in my blessed warhammer, which I take to battle.
And how about Adrocles?
He's sort of an average Thulian. Despite his height, he's considerably tall, 6'4". And as for his clothes, he's just wearing browns and greens, typical of the natural colors. But what really stands out, apart from his somewhat average appearance, is a bow and arrow sigil emblazoned in black on the front of his tunic.
So you see, Anso sees these two, and then how do you react to seeing the three of them approaching you guys?
I'm just gonna keep eating, and with like a mouthful of food, just be like, what's with the friends?
Bornir?
What did you say?
What's with your friends?
With my friends. Oh,
They seem like a lovely
Well,
bunch,
you
as I
see-
say, as I like licking my fingers. They're just really enjoying this meat.
yeah. I mean, these two have expressed a desire to join our adventure.
Who is like, what feats have they achieved? He kind of chimes in, setting his bottle down, and standing up, and just to remind everybody, just like, I think it's like Petronius and Anzo are both like 7+ feet tall, so even in like the realm of like Thule, they're basically giants.
Yeah, and Anzo's, just for the record, like 530 pounds. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be fooled by his giant appearance. He is as swift as a fish in a river. But these two, they have come to me and boasted of fighting abilities. Perhaps maybe you can give them a little sparring test, Ansu.
Just about finished his meat, and he just like throws down the little bone it was on. He's like, "All right," and he just kind of like takes a nice wrestler pose, and he's like, "All right, let's go."
All right. This was very good timing for me to be looking for those rules. Yeah.
He's half saying jokingly, but if anyone seriously wants to wrestle him, he's been doing this since he was young.
I'm gonna say Petronius is just gonna completely down this bottle and just smash it on the ground.
Roll me for the.
The poison.
It'll be poison resistance, I believe, or was it something else?
I believe it was poison. I don't remember. I don't have it. I don't have it up. Like.
I'll pull it up. Don't worry.
So that's a D20, right?
Yep. And there it is. You're looking for an 8 or higher.
Yeah, I definitely beat that. I have a 12 with my mods.
All right. You have +2 to morale for the next D6 minutes if you want to roll that.
D6 minutes, 2D6 minutes, you said?
Or actually 3d10 minutes. Never mind.
3d10. Okay. That's 17.
All right. There we go. Wrestling, optional rule 7. So, is this what everyone wants to do?
Have at me, foul heathen.
We're all heathens. In a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
you guys are all kind of heathens, I suppose. So who's squaring up against who?
I'll take on whoever.
I'll join in, whoever wants to.
Fournier.
Which one of you guys is the tallest? I feel like
so
that's
the
who
tallest
else would
of them
want to
would
wrestle.
the tallest of them, as I recall, would be Adrocles, because he's 6'4". And
Okay.
And Sven is 5'11", right?
I'm a 6 foot. 6 foot.
Oh,
lad.
okay. So not quite there.
Yeah, whoever's taller, I would probably want to wrestle.
All right, so that's Anso against Adrocles. And would that make it Petronius against Sven?
Pretty much.
All right.
All right, let's roll.
So first I want everyone who's participating to roll initiative,
Alrighty.
which is a d6. Sven appears to have a lot of modifications to his initiative. Is that quick reflexes, aggressive, and then dexterity?
That would be dexterity, 2 plus 2 for fighting offensively, and then plus size. Oh, actually, I take back. It'd be 9, because it's plus size if you're fighting with a melee weapon. I apologize.
All right.
We're fighting.
Well,
We're fighting on arm.
so
right?
this is actually, you are actually going to be making a melee attack to wrestle, so actually it will be a 9. But because the rules are kind of vague about how fighting offensively and defensively work, we're kind of ignoring those. So it would be an 8.
Okay, 8.
I have a 6.
How about,
I rolled a 6.
all right.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled 13 because I have such a size and I have 1 for aggression.
All right. And
And
it
I
has
rolled a
just
6,
occurred to
which
me,
is good.
I don't have a pencil.
All good. Sorry, can I get those again? So I had a 13 for Anzo.
I'm going to need to run and get
It's
a
an
pencil
8.
anyway.
8 for Sven.
4 for Adrocles.
Let's see if I can find one in my room. If not, I'll have to go to my car.
What'd you roll, Jeremy?
I rolled a 6.
Okay. I have initiative if you want it there, Trenton.
Okay.
It's Anzo, Sven, Petronius, and then Adrocles.
Anso, Sven, Petronius, and then Adrocles. So Anso against Adrocles is going to go first.
Correct. I rolled a 14 because I did pre-rolled. I forgot about initiative, which was my mistake.
All right. And then that is as an attack. So does that equal or exceed, or sorry, just what is Adrocles' DVME?
10.
10?
Yeah, so that hits. Or
All right.
worse.
That exceeds it by 4. So The way
Dodge too.
wrestling rules work is
Oh, with dodge, it's 11. Doesn't
Yeah.
make much of a difference, but
oh yeah. So you got him, and he can only talk or scream or try to break free. So on his turn, he will try to break free if that's what he wants to do. And the way this is going to work is so the wrestling rules, they don't actually have rules for wrestling. It's more just grappling. So what I'm going to say is Onzo's next turn, he can make another one of these rolls to try to pin you. So who's next?
Fair.
That would be me and Petronius, right?
All right. So Sven, your move.
I rolled a 17.
And what is Petronius's DVME?
14.
That exceeds it. You've got him grappled.
Let's go.
A small crowd is gathered by this point because you guys are, again, wrestling on the steps of a very large temple. So that'll bring us then to Petronius. You can either try to break free, or if you wanted to win by dishonorable means, I guess you could draw a weapon. That wouldn't be very honorable, though.
I will do the honorable thing and try to break free.
And I'll say if you exceed his DVME by enough, then you will grapple him instead of the other way around.
Let's see. That is 13.
What is Sven's DVME?
10.
You're not wearing any armor, and you don't have dodging?
Yeah.
You should have dodging. So that should be 11. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So now he's broken free. You guys are facing each other once again. And that'll bring us to Adrocles.
all right, I'm gonna try and break free.
Roll it.
Do I add strength
And,
to it or no?
Add strength and melee. Or no, just melee, sorry.
Gotcha. 12 total.
12 total. I don't think that hits, but does it?
No, I got 13 ME plus my dodge would be 1, but I'm just going to use my straight melee, so that's 13.
All right. So it doesn't quite hit. So he still has you grappled. I'll have everyone re-roll initiative. And everyone gained XP for every successful attack you made, and Petronius for breaking free. So that's 50 XP for each of those, and then 50 XP for 1 round in combat. What's Vornir doing, by the way?
I'm not really following very well. Can you tell me what's the situation with what's going
So
on?
basically, Petronius challenged the credentials of Sven and Adrocles, and so now they're having a wrestling match, basically.
Okay, and well, I mean, I can't really do much but just observe. I feel like maybe
Did you
I'll
roll,
cheer
Jeremy?
for the new guy.
What did I roll?
I'll just
Yeah,
cheer
sorry.
for the
I
new
rolled a
guy.
4.
Initiative.
4.
4. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So that'll be
So it's
Anso
Anzo
first because everyone rolled low. So this is the point where where if you succeed here, you pin him.
Okay. I'll roll.
That was for Anso, not Sven.
I was just pre-rolling.
Oh,
Oh.
good. I got a 15.
And I believe that pins him.
Yep.
So you two struggle, but this was not a fair match. You put up a valiant effort, but you weren't able to quite get away from Anso, who I'll mention his name means mountain, and it is very much a good name for him because he is, as we've mentioned, gigantic. So that'll bring us then to, that'll actually bring us to Petronius and Sven acting simultaneously, I think.
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
So we'll just do a contested roll for this.
All right.
That is a 15.
Now, as I recall, so that means Petronius now grabs Sven, and I'll just have you guys roll off again.
All right.
As in, like, re-roll.
Yes.
Okay.
$14.
I rolled a 12.
All right. Sven is free now.
Haha.
Let's do that one more time.
All right, this time I attempt to suplex Petronius.
All right. You do got to grab him first.
That's a
17.
that is a 7.
Everyone
Aha.
was rolling so good. Almost everyone was rolling really good. So Sven now grabs Petronius, and the two struggle, and then the druid of the Temple of Soga, she runs up and she basically just says, break it up, fight somewhere else, because you guys are on a staircase. Someone could get their head cracked open. And then she just makes sure you both get off of one another.
Yeah, Anzo's gonna it's like chuckle as he stands up, and then he's gonna help Adrocles up. He's gonna be like, "You're pretty strong. That was fun."
All right.
All right, so yeah, Petronius is going to get himself up and dust himself off, and he says, "Well, you've proven your worth. I think you are definitely worthy to join us on our quest."
I'll second that. These guys can accompany us. We'll have to tell Ilgar he's gonna have less room than before.
Yeah, you're gonna also have to. You're gonna have to tell your new party members about Ogden, the thrall you captured, and you're gonna have to tell them the quest you're actually on. It occurred to me just now that they don't yet know.
Yeah, Petronius will try and fill him in as much as he can. Should I actually roll for that? Or should I? I should probably already know. It's just I don't remember it off the top of my head, so I'm gonna try and basically just try and fill them in as much as I can.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Does anyone else want to fill them in who remembers better? Vornir or Anso? And I'll have you do it in character.
Remember about what? About Ogden, or what is
About like the quest you're on and how the campaign has gone so far.
Well, as far as I remember, we went out to seek the captured, was it son of one of the royal?
No.
No, that's not it.
Were we traveling to Adalanga? Was that where we were going?
And that's a stop on your journey to Miklagard.
Yeah, but we got
To join
by,
the Varangians.
marauders. Yeah, but didn't we also have like a fight with a bunch of guys that were pretending to be?
Yes, they tried to board our ship and we fought them off last session.
Yeah.
And then can you also Anso, are you there by the way?
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah. Basically, long story short is we rescued a gentleman who was on an island that was being held captive by a bunch of rather ill-gotten people, and now we're on a mission to head way past Thulean lands down south. Our next stop is Zandalanga, and we have a really crazy gentleman with us by the name of Ilgar, so he's going to be very delighted to meet both of you.
Sounds very good.
Just in case we get into some weird stuff, because, I figured if you're coming with us, you might as well be privy to that. We've been, as my colleagues have said, boarded at least once on our journey, and it's been quite the adventure, and we haven't even gotten near our destination.
I would be happy to help fend off any interloping parties with the power of my great hammer.
You'll be welcome. Just don't throw it overboard. That's something that our party tends to do quite a bit.
No need to worry. I'm a skilled professional.
Yes, you are also with some of the bravest men I know. This Vornir, in fact, he's escaped death twice in some of the most bravest ways I can imagine. You wouldn't even believe your eyes if you'd seen him.
Brave, yeah.
I've literally seen him.
My life.
I've literally seen him vanish from one end of a boat to the other in the blink of an eye.
Well, whatever it takes to keep yourself alive.
Such great deeds. You must have the aid of some very powerful gods.
He is half fox and half wolf, and the mind of a bear.
Well, I'm glad to be joining such great men.
Yes, Ilgar. You'll meet Ilgar. You can judge him yourself. He's a crazy old man, but we love him nonetheless. He entertains us. He's got quite the crazy stories, and for some reason he's managed to come aboard with us on our crazy adventures. So,
where does our travels take us now?
Back onto the open waters, I imagine. Ilgar's tending to the boat, so we can head there. Do you have your things, everybody?
More ready than ever.
Beautiful. I do. Is there anything else anyone needs to do in town?
Petronius, he probably saw Anso grab his with his fucking ham hock. So he's gonna go off and try and find a ham hock for some breakfast. And him being an alcoholic, he can't stop buy some more booze, even though he has. What do we have, a cask of ale on board or something? I don't remember.
It's not very good. I think it was grog, but Anzo's gonna see
Petronius. Throw it overboard or no. I remember you said you didn't like it though. Yeah.
No, I had a sip. I had a sip, and I just set my cup down because it wasn't very good. I imagine the cup spilt all over the ship by our fight. But yeah, Anzo's gonna see Petronius walk off, and he's gonna get the signal. So he's like, we have a few hours before we head out. So gather your things, and we'll meet you guys back by the docks. How's that sound?
I assume this will be a very, stressful and taxing mission. Do we have enough rations aboard?
I think we did have some food. Let me just triple check my character sheet. We have enough food for the trip. Yeah. And in
Very
fact,
good.
I'll go out. I'll go out and gather some extra food just to make sure we have some while we're waiting.
Yeah, you do that. I have but 2 silver to my name.
Gotcha. Yeah, if Vornir wants to do anything, or if anyone else wants to do anything, that's all I'm gonna do is get some extra food, probably some bread and some meat.
Does Vornir need to buy a warhammer because he, as we've mentioned, lost one?
Yeah, I think you would go and pick one up. But I won't be spending a lot of time looking for one. I'll just take the first one that I see my eyes see.
Why don't we roll on the quality table then?
All right.
You'll get it for normal price, but we're gonna roll to see the quality, if that's okay.
Dude, come on, extra fine quality +2 or +1.
That would be great, but we'll see.
The gods
It
favor
might
this
also
roll.
be extra bad. Well, they
It could just be normal too.
Yeah.
That's also very possible.
Yep. I'm looking for the table.
I'll look it up too.
There it
Hold on.
is. Or no, never mind. It's not there. There it is. All right. 1d20. You'll be happy to know it's average.
All right. That's pretty average.
So it's just a normal.
Okay,
short
I mean,
warhammer.
I guess Vornir is just picking up this hammer, and he's not like very good at knowing what he picks up, but he feels as if, yeah, instinctively he feels like this feels like my old one, and luckily it also probably is tough enough, but he doesn't know that already. He'll find out, but I guess I know it's good, but he'll learn about the qualities.
All right.
Okay.
That'll bring us to. So you guys, when everyone's got their things, I assume you guys want to come to the harbor.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Ilgar is standing on the boat. It's a nice it's sort of early afternoon by now, or maybe even mid-afternoon. Ilgar is standing on the boat, sweating buckets because of the hot weather, and because of the fact that he's in robes on account of being a retired sorcerer. And as you guys approach, he's like, I got 2 questions. What took you so long? And who are these guys?
Just some food, and I just throw him some bread and some meat. And these guys are coming with us. We got some extra hired help, just so we don't get boarded again like we did last time.
That'll be good.
But you can thank me for the food later, there, Elgar.
Now this guy Ogden, I tried to use him for shark bait. He didn't like it. You're gonna have to find him. He ran off.
Okay. I guess I'll go look for him. I really didn't want to walk anymore today, but all right.
I offer.
Anonzo.
I offer to come. I have the blessing of the wolf, the senses of the wolf.
I like the sounds of that. You're coming with us. We're gonna hunt him down. We
I
can't
can
have
help
this.
as well. I'm a skilled
We can't-
tracker.
We can't have this lunatic running around the harbor and them find out that it was us who let him free. That would not look favorably on us.
When we catch him, we'll hang him by his thumbs in the brig.
There isn't really a brig. It's more of like a war canoe.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of room, especially with me and Petronius on board. We're taking up most of the room.
Yeah. So Ilgar, he says, he went that way, and then he gestures in the most vague manner, past that tree over there. And there's several trees.
All right, let's follow after him.
Are there any tracks I can pick up?
Roll me tracking. In fact, anyone else who would like to try to look for tracks can do that as well.
I rolled a natural 20, total of 21.
Yes. Let's go.
Make sure you give yourself XP for that.
How much is it for that? I'm a little confused on how the XP works.
Okay, so if you go to page, let's find it.
I think it was 32, but that's just me off the top of my head. I could be completely
It's
wrong.
probably 32, yeah. Because Yep,
Oh, it's
page
31.
33, actually. Or no, 32. 31. Yes. Page 31 has a table where the diced result gives you...
Okay, I see.
the degree of difficulty is the one you're looking for. It's on the left side of the table. Or no, it is dice result. Never mind. So a roll of 20 or higher gives you 500 XP, which is
Sweet.
halfway to level 2, by the way.
Awesome.
I follow the lead of the ranger.
Yeah, you're able to follow those tracks pretty good. And I'm not
gonna
gonna
be in
have
the
you.
back.
I'm not even gonna roll for an encounter. You just find him wandering through the forest. This Arbayan, like I said, wandering through the forest, and
Has he noticed us?
do you want to be noticed or do you not?
I think we could probably sneak up on him.
Anyone who would like to sneak up on him can roll stealth. Oh, and he rolled a natural 1 for perception, so actually don't even bother. He doesn't see you approaching. What do you do?
Let's see.
I'm just gonna point him out and let these guys do what they want with him.
I say we jump him, grab him by the tufts of his hair, and drag him back to the ship.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Is
You
that
want
what
me to
you
go
guys
first,
are going
or-
to do?
Yeah, I guess so.
Who would like to do that?
I'll do it.
All right.
That's fine. Hanzo seems very lazy in nature. He doesn't want to work harder than he has to.
So you're going to try to club him with the Warhammer, is my understanding?
Probably just punch him in the back of his head and then grab his hair, drag him off.
Make an unarmed attack, and he will not get his dodging bonus because he is not aware.
Sorry, let me 13.
That hits. Damage as is.
Let's see. I think that'd just be a 1, right, for unarmed.
Yep. 1 plus your strength. Actually, no. No. Because it is... If we go all the way across the combat rules section. So it's it's 1 plus your strength. Okay.
Okay, so that would be wait, the strength modifier or strength value?
Modifier.
Oh yeah, so that'd be 2. And plus
Roll me
1.
shock. So
Okay, that's D6.
3d6 plus 2 minus 1. So, and you're looking for low numbers. 3d6 plus 1.
15.
That's nothing. He cries out in pain and then he runs and screams, "Someone is trying to kill me!"
We must pursue after him.
Roll initiative. Does anyone else join in?
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna join in as well.
I
Yeah.
got a 2 for initiative.
You got a 3.
I got a 5.
All right.
And that's a
Don't
10
add
for
your
me.
size, by the way, because you're not in melee yet.
I see. So that would have been a 3.
Okay.
Actually, that would have been a 4 because I have aggressive.
Anso acts first.
Okay. Am I close enough to charge him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll charge him.
And what are you going to hit him with?
Just an unarmed attack. I'm basically gonna like body check him with my massive body.
Yeah. I'll have you add your strength, I'll have you add your size instead of your strength
Okay.
to the damage. But roll the hit.
25.
Oh man.
That was a 19.
Yeah, that's gonna be damage plus.
I'm gonna
Damage
steamroll
plus
this guy.
10.
This is gonna be amazing. What's
let me put it this way.
unarmed
He's
damage?
dead. He's dead.
I just body check him to death. That's brutal.
Like, even if we hadn't replaced strength with size, he'd still be dead.
I hope this
I'm
man
gonna
is of no importance to you guys.
I'm gonna say I body check him and he just bounces off the ground and I'm like, all right, get up. And I realize his head has hit a rock and I'm like, oh shit. Well, now he's dead. Which is just as well because I forgot to buy him food for the trip. So I mean,
I'm gonna say at this moment, Petronius walks in. He has basically like a small barrel of some ale under his arm and like a ham hock in the other, and he walks up and he's just like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And then he just sees the mangled body of this guy, and he's like, "What the?" He's just like, "What in?"
Petronius, it was the weirdest thing. 1 minute I was hanging out with Ilgar. He was saying the guy was running away. We found him, and now he's dead on the ground. I don't know what happened.
Petronius would have heard Ogden screaming.
It was the weirdest thing, I swear.
It was the wind.
Anyway, what are we gonna do with him? I mean, we can't just leave. Can we leave him here? Like, how enclosed of a forest is this? Is this?
You guys didn't run very far.
Okay, he's pretty close to town. We can't just leave him here.
It would be the most.
I mean, you could bury him.
It would be the most honorable thing to do to bury him, even though.
Burial at sea is a lot easier. If we bring him back to the
fish
ship,
have at him.
we can get on our way and not have to bury him. I'm just thinking of the easiest route because I don't feel like burying him. I enjoyed my ham hock. You enjoyed your ham hock. We're ready to go. I'm just gonna pick him up and I'll be like, we can just take him with us.
So
And we'll
you
bury
walk
him at
into the
sea.
harbor with a dead guy slung over your shoulder. Anso
Correct,
already
yeah.
gets looks because he weighs like 600 pounds, but like now he's really getting looks.
Bandit, nothing to see. It was a bandit. We've
He had
taken
too
care of the
much ale.
situation. You're all safer now. Go back to your business and your days.
You're not even really lying, because he
No,
was a
these are all
cannibal
this-
pirate. So
Yeah. Yeah. So we make our way back to Ilgarf, and is anyone going to stop us, or are we just?
nobody wants to stop you. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Yeah, we make our way back to Ilgar, and I'm like, Ilgar, we can set sail, and I'm just gonna like lay him down in the boat.
Ilgar is just like, damn kids these days don't know how to capture a thrall who ran away. And he
Let's set
begins
sail.
readying the boat to leave harbor. And when everyone's aboard, you sail away from Hawser Bay. And what do you do with the body, I guess?
Well, we're far enough out to sea. I guess we'll commemorate him back to the waters. He would have been out there anyway if we didn't spare his life. So I mean, it's not that far off.
I concur.
Now, you're pretty far out to sea. You lower him into the water, or do you just drop him?
Yeah, I just kind of throw him over.
And as you do that, a Nereid, a water nymph, rises out of the water, like really close to him, and like gets splashed and falls backwards into the water again, and then rises up out of the water again. And is just like, adventurers, I require your help.
State your business.
I'm a nymph. That's my business.
She has the temperament of a wench.
Hey, why don't we try to figure out what she wants help from? I'll turn to her and I'll ask her, what is it that you require help with?
My daughter has been kidnapped by an evil sorcerer.
How much is this daughter worth?
Do you actually say that?
Petronius. I should also mention that one of Petronius's other flaws is hypersexual. So he's just gonna say, like, not even really thinking, is she beautiful?
I think I'll go ahead and say what I said
The,
because
the
my
nymph
charisma is
replies,
7.
she's a child.
Oh.
She's a child, huh?
Oh.
The nymph
Even
you
better,
do
so-
see, though, is very much an adult and is beautiful, I will say. So if you will roll your flaw, please.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Alright. That's a 10, so it's a level 1, so I beat it by 2.
You barely stave off the desire to attempt to seduce the nymph. You do get a little excited by the prospect of helping the nymph, though, because you have heard tales of people who have fathered nymphs after helping nymph, which is a legit thing in MYFAROG, for those who don't know.
Yeah,
I inquire into the price of the
yeah.
child.
She gets quite offended and says, I would give my life for my child.
What about gold?
I'm a nymph. Do you expect me to have any?
Anzo's gonna look over. I'll be like, I'll give you 5 silver to just we'll get this done. And then Anzo's gonna turn back to the nymph, and he's gonna be like, what information do you have of the people that took her?
I can take you to the cave where she was taken. The cave leads into Niflheimer, and I won't be able to guide you any further.
Let's go.
First, I must cast a spell on you, which will, for the next
Whoa.
3 days, allow you to swim effortlessly and breathe underwater.
Okay. Cast
I was
it.
gonna look over at at Vornir. Is this good?
Yeah, this is
Petronius,
something I've
accepts,
never seen before.
accepts, especially with the potential prospect that he could get something else in return other than monetary payment.
So, with that, she begins to chant and wave her hands and all of that. And each of you, she touches on the forehead and draws a rune, a dagr rune. And then she descends into the water and beckons for you to follow.
Petronius is just gonna charge and just dive off the side of the boat.
I do this.
All right, you do that. How do you dive in? Is it like a swan dive or is it like a belly
Should
flop?
I roll acrobatics for that?
Sure.
Yeah, acrobatics. That is +1 for me. That is Dex. That is a 7.
So you're trying to do this thing that you've seen like other warriors do when they like jump into water, where like it's sort of this thing where you put your legs out to make your body into like a J shape, and then you sort of cut down into the water. You try to do that, and you actually just flop on your back. But then once you're in the water, you're able, like you were literally able to swim practically effortlessly.
Should we do a perception check?
Well, you haven't jumped into the water yet, have you?
Oh, well, I just jump in, I guess.
All right. And does everyone else?
Yep.
Yeah, totally. I mean, what's better than being able to do something
gonna-
supernatural?
Yeah, that's true. Anzo's gonna make sure there's like no one in the way when he jumps in because he doesn't want to like kill somebody jumping into the water again. Like
Yeah.
He's gonna cause a tsunami in like a
Exactly.
country.
In the
Imagine
words
his
of
cousin.
George Washington, this is sort of related. In the words of George Washington, well, have you ever seen that painting of George Washington crossing the Delaware?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, like the actual scene that painting depicts, when they got onto the boat, George Washington said to one of the colonels, "Be careful getting on, or you'll swamp the damn boat, you fat ass." Like, not that those weren't his exact words, but he said like, "Shift your ass on carefully, or you'll swamp the damn boat," something like that.
I imagine
I
this
just
is
find
what
that very funny.
Ilgar's yelling this at us as we're jumping in.
Yeah, Ilgar's yelling like something like that at you as you're jumping in. And so you all get into the water, and the nymph, she's swimming pretty fast. So it's hard to keep up, but you're all able to do it. So everyone lose 2 stamina.
Okay.
Now you're after about a couple of minutes of swimming, you guys get to this cave entrance. And so the entrance to the cave is underwater. But as you guys move closer, you see that it goes upward and it lifts itself. Well, so the cave bends upward. I don't know why that's hard for me to say. And so it gets to the point where walking deeper in, you're no longer in water. And she enunciates to you, "I will no longer be able to follow you past this point. I wish you luck in this quest."
All right.
And then she like turns around, and in doing that, with a flourish, just kind of vanishes.
Hmm. All right.
So, can I get a marching order? If you guys would like to go in, that is.
Maybe I should lead for navigation's sake.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dark in here at all? Just out of curiosity.
It's very dark, yeah. The only one of
Okay,
you who can see, the only one of you who can see would be Vornir. Like, everyone else can just kind of tell that eventually it gets to the point where it's dry, but that's about it.
Maybe we should do Vornir and then Adrocles, and then that way.
Or can we light a fire? Is it like how? Or is everything wet? Like, is all our clothing wet?
I'm sorry if there's noise, by the way. There's people going by the house on motorcycles. Very loud ones. Anyway, so you guys all have the soaking wet modifier, which gives you -1 to all movement skills and attacks. You can light a fire to make it go away, though. Or if you just stay out there for like an hour.
I will take out my tinderbox if that will work.
Miraculously, everything inside of your rucksack, if that's what you take it out of, is completely dry.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah, I've got a little backpack, so it would have held everything in. Nice. Okay, so I will start lighting a fire, and I've got some torches, so I'll hand those around as well.
All right.
Sorry, the
Now
wax
that everyone
candles.
can see, now that everyone can see, you still have that modifier soaking wet, but it will go away soon. However, you hear something like a voice, a very deep voice, says, "Jacob! Everyone make me world lore."
Okay, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that? That's fucking creepy as fuck.
I rolled a 0.
A 0.
Yep.
I got a 1.
Seven.
fuck.
Dice game doesn't work the way it used to anymore.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. 18 does it for world lore with trains, so that's 18 plus my int, which is actually 3, so 21. How's 21 for a roll?
All right. And what did Petronius get?
A 7.
All right. So, and Adrocles, what did you get?
0.
Oh, I see. And then Sven got 8. All right. So,
I rolled an 8 as well.
Oh, you did? I thought you got a
Yeah,
15.
I think it was. I don't believe so. Oh no, I did. You're right. Sorry, my bad. I misread that.
Okay, so Anso and Vornir both immediately recognize this is Dwarven. Vornir in particular realizes this is someone like being frustrated, swearing, that kind of thing. And this is coming from deeper into the cave. From like
Lonzo's just gonna look over at Vornir and he's gonna be like, "This isn't a cave. This is a tomb." And yeah, no, it's dwarves, right?
Yep. Well, it is one dwarf at least.
Okay. I'm not the
Now, I'm gonna
stealthiest
set a
person, so what do you
timer,
guys want to
and
do?
if nobody acts by the time it's up, something's gonna happen.
Okay. I'm going to stealth in that direction.
I'll follow.
Does anyone else?
I'm gonna hang back.
All right. So Anso can roll me stealth.
With the soaking wet, that's a 3. So not very good.
This guy like sees you plain as day, because he rolled naturally a 19. And then let me check his perception. I should probably get open to the page with dwarves.
And just out of curiosity, is this like confined space or like considered?
It's pretty confined, yeah. Like you're having to duck, and it's just wide enough for you.
Okay. I wouldn't have had my spear with me. I would have had my sword short out.
Okay.
Short sword.
By the way, who has that enchanted sword?
I believe that was Petronius that had it.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure. So is anyone going to follow Anso?
I'll go.
I think I'll sit at the back.
All right, so if I'm correct, Sven and Petronius are following him?
I'm going to as well.
Oh, so Adrocles is as well?
Yes.
Everyone roll initiative then.
All right.
All right.
Oof.
Oops.
The dwarf rolled a 1.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 with. I don't have a dex mod right now. I don't. Oh no, I do actually 5. Never mind.
I got a 2.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled an
And
8.
what did Adrocles get?
8.
8.
Nice.
So Adrocles, you can't see anything because this is kind of a confined space, like going deeper. But I will let you move through your allies' spaces to get to the front, if you would like.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, so you jostle your way through, and you see a dwarf standing like in the bleary torchlight, with very a very, how to say it, malevolent expression, and he is holding a mattock, which is basically like a pickaxe.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
And he doesn't look friendly, let's put it that way.
Okay. So, with
Well,
my turn,
I'm
would
not
I be
surprised.
able to drop the torch I was carrying and take out my bow?
You want to take out a bow in melee? Well, you're practically in melee, that is.
Oh.
Punch him.
Yeah,
If
I
I
guess.
were you, I would get behind the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'm
A
just
little
gonna
bit of
scoot
advice.
back. I'm not feeling good about that.
Yeah. So let's get a marching order. What I'm gonna say is, so you get behind Onso, and then
Yeah, Anzo would be first, I would imagine.
And then I'm looking at the initiative rules. What did Petronius get again?
Can you not hear us?
Can you hear me?
Maybe
I know
lost
I
him.
can't hear him.
Let's see.
I think he's back.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. With my size mod and my
You don't add your size because you're not in melee yet.
so,
Sorry about that.
So would I still add my like initiative mod for my Danax?
No, because you're not in melee.
In that case, it's a 3.
Okay. So you're gonna be third in line, and then Sven is at the back. I'm forgetting Vornir. And then Vornir, you wanted to be in the back, right? Because you said you weren't going to follow.
Yeah.
So you're still in that. You're still by the fire.
I want to be. Yeah. I want to be there.
Okay. And with that, it is actually
Yeah.
going to be
In fact, I just
Onso
want to make
and
sure that I'm not. Wait, I
Onso
just
and
wanna make sure
Vornir
I'm-
acting simultaneously.
Okay. So. I don't have a drawn weapon. I have just like.
And mind you, you can't really
Probably-
see what's going on up there. Vornir can't.
Yeah, I can't. So we're acting simultaneously. Does that mean that?
Like what you're doing is happening at the same time as what Onso is doing.
I get it.
I imagine Onzo's
Okay.
going to let out a big
Well-
cry and probably charge this dwarf if I can.
He's
And
too close.
Vornir's-
He's too close for a charge, but you can attack.
Okay,
Now-
I'm going to do the equivalent of just
correct me
like
if I'm-
close. Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you have a short sword and a torch.
Correct.
Okay. So yeah, you can roll that when you're ready.
Yep. Just double checking my modifiers. +3. Yep. I'm still soaking wet, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is a 13 to hit.
Nothing.
Okay.
You come at him, and then you try to stab him, and he takes his. Oh man, I really need 2 of these books so that I don't have to mark my spot. He takes his pick and he blocks it. And you try again, and he whips it out of the way. That'll bring us then to Petronius. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Vornir.
Yeah, I wanted to do an action. I came up with a brilliant idea. I want to try to frighten this creature by, in some way, maybe. I don't know. Maybe with my pelt, I'll pull it over and I'll try to intimidate him if he can even see me. I think that's.
I don't think he can see you, but what you could probably do is you could like belt out a war cry or something that you would know as a bard.
Okay. Well, that's what I will do.
All right.
I'll
I'll have him roll morale, and then because Onso is at the front, I'll also have him check morale. All right. Dwarf is fine.
Okay. Do I have
What did
to
you get
roll
for morale?
this?
Onso? You there, Eve?
Yeah, sorry, my Discord's just freezing up here a little bit. That's a D20, right?
Yep.
Or is D's?
And then
Yeah,
you add
D20.
your fortitude.
Gotcha. Which is nothing right now. So that is 1. I got a nat 1.
Natural
That's
1.
beautiful. Beautiful.
So you're gonna panic
For
and
morale.
flee for
Yeah.
2 rounds. So describe
Did
to
I
me
frighten my own legs?
describe to me the manner in which Onso just bowls over everyone as he makes his way out.
I think he was intending for his attack to go very well and just kind of run him through, and having things gone wrong and his weapon almost getting disarmed from him, he's just going to panic and just kind of bolt out of there.
Everyone else make me acrobatics to stay on their feet.
Okay.
All right.
6.
It's an 8.
7.
Oh my god. Good goodness.
Alright,
So
so
I got a 16.
Vornir makes it.
Yeah.
Ben does not. And then Adrocles, you said you had a 6?
Yes.
You also get knocked over. And then what did Petronius get?
He got an 8.
Petronius just manages to stay up. So this, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'll say everyone who got knocked over, make me morale.
Oh, boy.
So that'd be Sven and Adrocles.
3. We're winning.
That's a
Uh,
hold on. That's a D20, right?
Yep. So Adrocles is fearful for D6 minutes. 6 minutes.
I got a
as it
19.
happens. And Sven is fine. So fearful, that gives you a modifier, I think -2 to all of your skills.
It's -3.
Okay. And with that, that'll bring us to Petronius, who is on his feet and is actually so the only person between you and the dwarf is Adrocles, and he's prone.
Do you want me to roll morale, or am I rolling to attack?
You do whatever you want. You're not rolling morale yet.
Okay. So he's probably gonna like. I mean, I wouldn't say this is necessarily my action, but I'm probably just gonna yell at Anso for just being so cowardly, and not basically just rolling over everybody in the party.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take out his I would assume he would have had his Dane axe, but so he's gonna advance towards this dwarf.
All right. And I'm pretty sure a Danax has a penalty in confined spaces.
It's a -2 to like OV or something, I think.
Okay. If you'd like to roll attack, you can do that.
Which basically nullifies my OV.
Well, let's hope you roll high then.
Well, at least I have my strength to save me.
Yep.
That is a non-natural 20. Well, actually, no, it would be a
Non-natural 20.
Actually, I forgot to minus. It would be a it'd be 18 still.
18. All right, that's damage as is.
Okay, so that's a D12. Where's my D12?
Oh, by the way, so I did decide we're not going to do critical hits anymore because those, especially at lower levels, are critical injuries anymore from the coming. Because
that really, that can really screw somebody up. That's a 3.
Yeah, a 3 damage in total. All right, roll cut and shock.
Cut, that is 6, 8, 12. What is my? That is a 12, so that's nothing for cut. And
All right. Thank you to Sven for the Limp Biscuit gifts in the Dice Rolls channel.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
I think it's like 10, so that's also nothing.
All right. That will bring us then to. That'll bring us to Sven, actually, who is prone, but is fine otherwise, and is right behind Petronius.
Would it be possible to move forward and disarm the dwarf?
I'll say if you get into, if you want to get into melee with the dwarf, well, okay, so how do you want to disarm him, actually?
Let's see. Well, he's probably short, so I'll do a flying knee to his head, and then I'll take his pickaxe from him.
A flying knee. Is that like a wrestling move?
Yeah.
What? Oh, and you're not wearing armor, I suppose. So you would have to have a running start, I think. If this is what I think it is, and then you would also have to not run directly into Petronius.
Yeah.
So make me acrobatics.
All right.
If you would like to do that.
4.
You provoke an attack, and you don't really do anything else. You're on your feet, though, at least, so that's an improvement.
That's good.
Yeah. Does an 8 do anything? No, it does not. So you're good.
Yep.
And that'll bring us to the dwarf, who is going to attack Petronius. Does a 10 do anything?
No, my DV's 14.
All right. Yeah, I figured. Now, honestly, I think we'll keep the initiative order, just for now at least. So that'll bring us to... Well, actually, no. Reroll initiative, and then Petronius and Sven can add their size because they are in melee. And Petronius and Sven, because you both have long weapons, that's +2 for both of you, I believe.
I believe it's a +4 for the Danax.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
just have size. 5.
And then a long warhammer is, let's see.
That'd be a +2, I think.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Send it.
Yep.
With the size mod and my size mod and my weapon mod, that's a 12, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold my place in the book and then also type. I'm typing out the initiatives so that it's easier to keep track of for me. So that's Tronius with 12, Sven with 9, the dwarf with 2, Adrocles with 5. And what did Onso and Vornir get? Actually, Onso we won't track for this round because he's still running. So what did what did Vornir get? Oh, 6. Okay. All right. Is that everyone except for Onso? I think so.
Yep.
All right. So Petronius, you're up first.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna take another attempt to take another swing at this guy. Obviously, we're in a bit of confined space, so he probably can't get like the leverage that he would like. But he's got to work with what he has, so this is going to be a 17.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Damage halved.
Damage halved. Okay.
So you figured out his DV now that you know. Or his DVME, that is.
I do 1 damage.
Roll cut and shock.
Okay. That is that's a 7, so that is light bleeding.
Light bleeding. All right.
And for shock. That's a 10, so that's nothing. So he just has a light bleeding.
All right. That'll bring us to Sven.
Yes. Trying to think here. Maybe I'll try to go for a disarm again.
And how are you doing at this time?
Let's see. We're in like a narrow corridor, right? And Petronius is in front of me.
Not really a corridor so much as like a tunnel.
A tunnel. So I could,
But yeah.
Okay.
And Petronius is like side by side with you, and it's kind of a tight squeeze. Not like tight as in you're literally shoulder to shoulder, but tight as in like it's really hard to maneuver because you're that close.
Yeah, I think I'll still try to go for disarm. I'll run up to him, try to grab his weapon out of his hands.
You're already up to him, just so you know. But
yeah.
So you're gonna try to grab his weapon. Make me strength, I guess, or actually make me a melee attack.
Okay.
Unarmed.
Give me a sec here. Sorry.
No worries.
$11.
That's nothing. So you do not grab his weapon. That'll bring us to Vornir. Now, you can actually kind of get a picture of what's going on now.
Is he there?
Hello. I was talking, but I was muted. Sorry. So, could you describe to me what's going on now that I can see it and get a better view of what's going on?
So, up at the front, Petronius and Sven are engaged in a battle with the dwarf. Oh, shoot. You should have actually both of you should have gotten bonuses to your attacks because of ganging up. So both of you should have gotten +2. So how much damage, Petronius, would you have done if instead of damage halved, it had been damage as is?
I rolled a 2.
All right, that's 1 more damage. And okay, the bleed would have been the same though. As would the shock. All right. So anyway, so they're doing that. And
Okay. So they're
You also
fighting
see-
quite fierce.
you also see Anso is running away, and Adrocles is on the ground.
Okay. And how far away am I from this battle? Can I join it, or is the corridor too narrow for me to get to the action?
It's too narrow for that, but tell me, what did Anso do with his spear?
I think I had a short sword. I don't believe I would
I
have
know
dropped
he was
it.
using a short sword, but what did he do with
Oh.
the spear? Like, did he put it like on the ground, or is it still on his person?
It probably would have been on his person on his back.
Okay, because I was thinking if he had dropped it or something, then Vornir could have maybe tried to join the battle from behind the other two, but I guess not.
Gotcha.
So I'll tell you what you can probably do is you might be able to. What spells do you have?
Me, what spells do I have? The only spell that I have is Courage. It gives a it gives a what's it called?
A bonus to morale?
Bonus to morale, yeah, and I have a healing spell as well, and they're both at a weak level. So they both give 1+1 to the respective skills that are tested for abilities.
Sorry about the noise.
It's okay.
So what you could do is you could cast Courage on either Petronius or Sven, or I don't know if it's multiple target.
I think it's pretty much should be, because you're singing, so everybody will reap the benefits of that. And I'm a bard, so I think it does apply to everybody around me.
All right.
Okay. So the bard will sing a song of courage, and everybody will get a +1 to their next morale check.
All right.
And I won't be singing anything, just to let you know. I don't feel like singing anything. Yeah, that's going to be my action. If there is nothing else that I can contribute to this situation, at least if I did that, that would make it less frightening for my comrades.
All right. So with that, it is Adrocles' turn.
Okay, I'm going to first stand up, get my footing back, and then from there, I'm not really sure of what exactly I could try and do from where I am, but I am going to, just in case, I'm going to draw my bow.
I'll tell you what, I will let you take a shot at the dwarf, but if it misses, I will have you roll to see if you hit one of your compadres.
Okay, in that case, what I'll do, because I'm already fearful and I'm shaking quite a lot, I'm going to take the turn to aim with my bow.
All right. And that will, I'll say that will take away the penalty you would have gotten, taking an entire round to aim. Now the dwarf, people in this neighborhood are so loud. Anyway, the dwarf is going to make an attack on Sven now.
Uh-oh.
Does a 7 hit?
Nope.
Yeah, I figured. He's not very good at what he does. He probably shouldn't have been the guy posted to guard here.
Yeah.
So he misses. And that will bring us to the end of the round, so everyone can... actually, let's keep the initiative, because everyone who can be in melee is... But I will have Onso roll into initiative.
I did roll a 7 previously. Did you want me to just re-roll?
We'll keep the 7.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So what round is this, by the way?
This is the 3rd round.
Okay.
So, Petronius, if you want to kick it off.
Right. Make another attack. And that.
Good to hear it.
That's not going to do anything. That's an 11.
Nope. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Sven.
Yep. Let's see. Since I have a longer reach, I also have a long warhammer. Could I try like hitting him with the butt of my weapon, sort of like jabbing
You
at
could
him
hit
with
him
it?
with the weapon normally.
I guess I'll go for that then. Let's see. It's a -2 because we're in confined space. So
-1 because you're soaking wet as well.
that is all. All right.
But you do add your melee mod to the roll to hit.
All right. Cool. Just give me
Let's
a
see what you
quick
get.
second here. Let's see. Hold on.
Let's see. What? Oh, you failed to roll.
Okay, 15.
There we go. So you don't hit.
All right.
Wait, did you add those mods? The -3.
I'm gonna step away for a second.
Oh, no, sorry, I miscalculated. I put a +1 there, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway because I'd have just
Yeah,
gone to
you don't
14.
hit anyway.
Yeah.
So that'll bring us to Anso. So Anso is terrified, which I think gives you -5 to everything. Right?
Sorry,
Minus
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So you're terrified, but you aren't fleeing anymore. So
I'm gonna turn back and then start heading back the way I came towards combat.
all right. Now
I imagine with the way I flew, like how far I fled, I probably have to spend my whole turn like walking or running back, whatever it is.
yeah, probably. Has everyone been tracking their stamina, by the way?
Yes.
Anyone else?
Well, I haven't really exerted myself much.
I suppose so. Vornir hasn't. Neither really has Adrocles, but
No, it was probably Jeremy who. I mean, I imagine he probably has, or he's only done 2 or 3 rounds of combat, so that would have been like 3 or 3
I just want to
stamina
make
points.
sure
I think.
everyone knows what their stamina is. Sven, have you been tracking
worries.
it?
Sorry, I'm unaware of how it works in combat, but I know the stamina number I have.
Okay, so you already lost 2
All right.
coming there, but so you're gonna go to page, you're gonna go to page 48. All right,
Okay.
and so shoot, where is it? So it's on this table on page 48. Where does it say attack or melee or engaged in melee? So that's 1 stamina every round that you lose.
So I'd be down 4 in total.
Okay.
So I have 6
Now, once
stamina
you
now.
exhaust all of your stamina, then you go down to tired, meaning you get -1 to all of your checks and attacks.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that yet, but you might have to in the future. And you get stamina back as quickly as you lost it.
Okay.
So 1 round in melee, 1 round resting will regain that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So that'll bring us then to Vornir. I'm sorry, like most of you can't really do much.
No, I
It was
can't
my
because I don't have
intention
access.
that- I thought
I
this
could
was going
probably
to be a lot more
use the
engaging
sling, but
than
I don't know. No, it is engaging. I just don't have like the necessary tools to participate. I have a sling. I could try and throw my stones or bullets I have, but I'm afraid I might hit somebody because it's such a hard shot. Realistically, it's like I gotta like
tell you-
bend the bullet almost.
If you want, you can. If you want, you could So you could make sure nothing else is coming like after you from the water.
Okay, I would like to go and make sure that nobody is flanking us, and if they are, I'll make sure to let everybody know. So that's my action.
All right, roll me perception.
Okay, just 1 second. Well, only a 6, unfortunately.
You aren't able to make anything out in the water. Not yet, anyway. That'll bring us to Adrocles. So you just spent a round aiming.
Yes. Now, I'm going to, with all hopes in my heart that I don't hit one of my fellow men here, I'm just going to loose the arrow at the dwarf.
Roll it.
7.
7.
Yep.
Now I want you to roll another attack. This one is against Sven.
Oh,
And if it
man.
hits, then the arrow hits him instead.
I'm really sorry. I rolled a natural 20, total of 20.
Bruh.
Awesome. This reminds me of the coming campaign when I shot Lubin.
When did that happen again?
It was the session you missed when we got a night vision.
Okay.
It was the first encounter with the Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, you can roll damage on that. That's gonna be. Oh, so his armor, his DVME is 10 or 11, right? Well, he's
10.
not aware, so it would be 10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, that's gonna be damage plus 10. I'm really sorry if Sven dies.
So am I. That's a
You
total
can
of
only
13.
really have these kinds of stories with tabletop games.
I rolled a total of 13 damage.
Oh, man.
Is he dead?
What would that be? That's 23 damage, right?
No,
A total of
well,
13.
is that a total with the plus 10?
Yes.
Okay, so that's just 13.
Okay, yeah. That doesn't kill me or anything.
Thank God.
What's your total?
What do you mean?
What's your total health?
21.
Okay. So because you're like below half health, you do have a pretty big penalty to basically everything.
Okay.
If I were you on your turn, I would like hightail it out of there.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I'm just like, that's definitely what I would do because
Alright.
you're getting a penalty.
Yeah.
It isn't your turn though.
Yeah.
It is the dwarf's turn.
Oh, crap.
And he smells blood in the water, and he is going to make an attack. So it's interesting because the only one of you two who has hit him is Petronius, but then on the other hand, you just got hit with an arrow. Petronius, call it even or odd.
What am I doing?
Even or odd to see which one of you two he attacks.
I'll do odd.
He attacks Petronius. And continues to roll abysmally. Let's see. So he got a fumble. Where's the fumble table? There it is. So let's see what he does. Nothing. So he just misses is all. And top of the round, Tronius.
Alright, just gonna roll with what works and, most of the time and just straight, just like another swing at this guy.
I should mention, so you do get a +2 to your roll because of ganging up, for now at least.
Okay, so that is.
Because I remember I forgot that on the last time you did damage.
18.
What do you get?
I'm trying to figure it out in my head. You said I got a +2?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a. That'd be a non-natural 20.
Beautiful. Damage plus, or damage as is, rather.
Okay.
Kill him.
Please do, yeah.
5. That's a 5.
All right,
total.
roll me cut and shock just for kicks. I'm not gonna say if he's dead yet. I'm just gonna say like he, it's a good hit. Sorry, what was that for
I
cut?
believe that's a 7. For cut.
All right, so he goes up to medium bleeding
And that is.
and just bleeds to death.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yep, he's gone. So, with that, would anyone like to? What does everyone do in the immediate aftermath of this battle?
Well, first, I'd like to rip the arrow out of my body, and then second, does he have any loot on him by chance?
All right. So he has got, for one thing, most obviously, dwarf quality pickaxe, or dark elf quality, that is. So this thing is a pickaxe that does an additional +1 damage and is, I think, lighter, as well as more beautiful and more expensive.
What's the roll?
He's also
for
got
damage on
linen
that?
clothing, 16 silver pieces, and dwarf quality boiled leather armor.
I'll take the silver.
You know you can't just claim all of the silver, right?
Yeah. What does everyone else want to do?
Well, I guess you could. Your party might not be happy about that, is my point.
I guess.
So,
Petronius is probably just going to take another jab at Anso. He's basically going to say something along the lines of, "Well, Anso, have you finished wetting your pants?"
If you see his eyes, the way they glisten in the fire, like he didn't see what I saw. I saw murderous eyes. Sheer
Like,
terror
those murderous eyes.
that you did, and I thank you for it.
all right.
Now on the question of the gold, or silver, I mean.
I'm just gonna say, like, the gear on this guy is worth at least 4 times as much as the silver he has.
All right, I'll. I don't know. What does everyone else want to do?
Question is, who's not wearing armor right now?
That'd be me.
I'm
And
not.
a
want the
draw
armor.
phase as well.
Yeah. And
Did either of you guys want the armor?
I
Or
don't
did you
think I
prefer
deserve
gold?
it.
how much?
No, man.
How
Armor
much?
up.
So this is
Sorry.
dark elf quality boiled leather. So boiled leather on its own is just, I think, +2 to your DV. But then since it's dwarf quality, give me just a sec. Since it is dark elf quality,
You know what's funny? They have wrestling
Here.
rules on that page.
it negates one of the -1 MS that you would get from it. It is also a lot more beautiful than the normal boiled leather.
I mean, if Drocles is fine with that, I'll take it because I'm like a warrior type, so I'm more in combat. You know, he has the bow.
Yes, that's
I just realized something. I was using the regular dwarf stats, and dwarves normally have half plate, but this guy was wearing boiled leather, so I apologize for that. He should not have had 17 DVME.
They keep
Dang.
their guards well armored.
Anyway, so what were you guys? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's fine.
No, that's all right. How much silver do we have altogether? Again, that was 16. You said, or 15?
Yeah, he has 16.
Okay. We have the armor as well.
Yep.
And we have his pickaxe as well. Does anyone want the pickaxe? Or does
The
anyone
pickaxe,
feel-
I'll mention, does D8 plus 2 damage.
Okay,
I think,
who wants gear? Who wants silver?
I would.
I'll just take silver because
Yeah,
I've already got like pretty decent armor.
yeah, I'd like the armor if that's all right.
Yep, it's worth about, well, regular boiled leather's about 10 silver, so it's probably worth about 15. So you're probably getting a deal. What do you want, Vornir?
Well, I don't know what's left. Is it just his
What's
bow?
left
At
is
this point,
either
is it-
pickaxe or silver.
Well, I don't want a pickaxe. I'll probably get a silver piece, but I don't feel like I've contributed all that much, so I don't feel like I'm deserving of the spoils of this battle. So I'll let the other people in this party spread the loot by themselves, to
But-
themselves.
By the way, sorry, what page is the armor tables on?
Armor is going to be
66.
on.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm thinking we divide up the treasure this way, and this could be totally up to debate. I totally could hear it any other way. I'm fine with taking the pickaxe because I don't think anyone else really wants to wield it. You wanted the armor there, Sven? You can have that.
Yep, I'll take it.
If Fornier and Adrocles wanna, I mean, Petronius, you basically did quite a bit of that fight yourself. You should probably take a little bit more of the spoils. Does that sound fair?
It would. I'm not entirely sure.
Because we could do 4 silver for Vornir, 4 silver for Adrocles, and you could have the remaining 8 silver.
Sounds about right.
Everyone seem okay with that, or does that seem like anyone's getting shortchanged?
That's fine.
Say so 8
That's good.
silver.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, how
with
much is
that,
the pickaxe is probably worth quite a bit more. Actually, I'm gonna throw a silver each to Vornir and to Adrocles just to make it even. So you guys each get 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to know how much these things are worth, by the way, anyone who wants to can roll me World Lore.
I'm good with that if everyone's good with that. To be honest.
Good.
I feel like us in the cave, we're not going to sit here and bicker about exact division.
Yeah, we'll just.
Especially since you've got Sven, who is very injured.
That is true.
Sven, you got the armor to keep you healthy. Petronius, you've earned your weight. We'll split it however else we can. And
Yep.
I mean, Anzo cares more about food than he does for gold, so.
Out of character here, Sven so got the better end of this deal because the armor would have sold for 40 silver.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
definitely.
None of you
And,
know this in character. I'm just saying this out of character.
Yeah. But just for pure gameplay, we need him armored right now, especially if he's injured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Vornir, do you feel like healing, or can you do that? I know you've probably burned your spell for the day, right? I guess I should ask that a little less meta. Vornir, Do you feel like you have the strength to heal Sven at all? Or
Yeah,
are you
I
too,
do. If
okay.
he is healed, if he is suffering from any injuries, I can always lend my aid to him. And is he suffering from any severe injury?
I don't think he had any bleed or anything, but he was down some health, right?
I'm down half health.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll definitely do my best for healing you. I'll cast my spell as well, which gives me a +1, and I also have a +3 from my int, which is the corresponding attribute for the skill. So a +4 and d20. I don't know if the moon is a factor in this or not. Is it?
The moon is not.
All right. Well, my result is a 19. I hope that heals you.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be 4 health.
Awesome, awesome.
I imagine we have taken
Well, I'm
this time
glad
to
I managed to do so.
probably take a break and regain some stamina.
Yeah, all of your stamina's back, and you guys are able to finally dry off.
Yeah, and Anzo and Algocles will probably be the ones just standing on guard, just to make sure nothing's coming.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that, Adrocles?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're posted up. He's the archer. I'm close combat. We got this all on lock.
All right, and that's pretty good because I'd like which one of you wants to roll me a d12? I'll put it that way.
I'll let Algocles do it. Let's do it. He needs
All right.
he needs a good roll.
3.
You hear something from deeper into the cave. You hear voices, 2 of them, to be exact. Both of you roll me perception.
23.
Ooh, do I even need to roll? That is awesome.
Yeah, you don't.
The 17 anyway.
You got 17 though. It's good to roll, even if you don't have to, just because you get XP for it.
I want to see how unaware I am.
So you're both hearing 2 voices. And because you both rolled so high, it's orcs.
Oh.
And neither of you speak Orcish, so you can't tell what they're talking about, but it seems like just the normal grumbling about, like, you know, whatever orcs grumble about. And there, you actually, so, do you guys keep your torches out?
I say we snuff them. I mean, I'm kind of injured, so might be.
Yeah, let's
safe.
do that.
You all snuff your torches out. And Vornir, because you have dark vision, or night vision rather, you see 2 orcs deeper into the cave, and they pass right by you guys. Like right by Adrocles and Onso. Like it sort of forks up ahead. They come from the right, they go to the left. And they don't see any of you guys. And with that, what would everyone like to do?
All right.
Do you make the party aware of that, by the way, Warrior?
I'll just hold my breath. I'm going to put my hands out in front of me and kind of like create a umbrella almost around me and the people that are behind me if there's anybody, so I can hold them back if they decide to wander off and perhaps make noise. And I'm gonna just try to look at each one of them with my with the reflection from whatever light's left inside this cave. I hope that they could see my face and see that I'm concerned and that they could recognize that as a kind of a danger without me saying anything. So just use mimicry and facial expressions to communicate that there is danger afoot. And I'll do that until these orcs are a good distance away. And once they are, I'll make them aware of it verbally so that I don't
So
become.
nobody can actually see you because
Okay.
everyone's torches are out. But
Oh,
but once you inform everyone, how does everyone react?
well, I don't know. That's up to them.
Yeah, I'm asking them. How do you guys react?
Yeah.
I whimper in pain from my wounds.
Anzo's just gonna, I guess, tense up a little more, and he's just gonna be a little more on guard, knowing that we're a lot closer to danger than we thought we were. I mean, we knew we had the dwarven danger, but this is another threat altogether as well.
Petronius.
Same goes
Does
for
anyone
Adrocles.
reason that- What was that?
Petronius.
The same goes for Adrocles. He is just now more aware of the danger of the world around him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
these orcs passed right by us, and we could probably hear them just jostling, and it's creepy.
And then what about Petronius? You were saying something?
Gripping his Dane axe like a bit more tightly.
And with that, so the noises from the orcs finally recede. Does anyone reignite their torches?
I will.
All right. Everyone else does, or no?
Yeah, we need to see where we're going, so we might as well light the torches.
All right. And whenever you guys are ready, as I mentioned, it forks up ahead. I should have said that earlier, but I got to it eventually, at least. Basically, like only a little bit behind where the dwarf was standing, it forks. And left and right, you know?
They had come from the left and went to the right, or they had come from the right and went to the
They
left?
went to
Sorry.
they came from the right, they went to the left.
Maybe we should go to the right, knowing there are 2 less orcs in that direction.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Anzo and I don't know, Petronius. What do you want to do for initiative for like a party order? Do you want to go first and have me guard the back, or do you want me to? Because if those orcs circle back, we have 2 of them behind us. We want to make sure Sven is somewhere in the middle.
I will take the back.
Okay, perfect.
You can be the meat shield.
I'll try
I
not.
will
I'll try not
say,
to
so-
run. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. So
now
both paths
he's gonna
paths widen out significantly. You could probably fit like you could fit 2 Onzos like across.
Okay.
So this is pretty wide. You could have like
Perfect.
4 regular people across. So if you want to
I'm
travel,
gonna switch
like,
to
a
my.
formation, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my spear just as well, just to announce it. That's awesome. But I think we should probably travel in formation at least. At least for now, while we have the space for it.
Formations are on page 57. I would recommend a circle.
That's
Actually, no,
probably
you don't have enough people for that, so I would recommend
A wedge, maybe?
herringbone and then 1 person at the front or the back.
yeah. We could do that. We'll do a herringbone with Sven. You good with the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. At least just so we get you healed up a little bit more.
All right, give me a marching order and then I'll type it.
So Anzo, did you want Vornir? Do we want Adrocles? Either way. In fact, let's have Audricles next, because then he can shoot past me, hopefully.
All right.
And then Sven, Vornir, Petronius. Unless anyone objects.
Oh, fine by me.
What is your proposition again?
We're just party initiative. We're trying to keep the more squishier
It's not
people and the hurt
initiative,
people
it's just
towards
like
the
a
middle.
formation.
Well, the formation is gonna be best with the strongest warriors at the front and the most fragile and hurt members at the back. In my view.
Well, the reason they want Petronius at the back is because they're worried the two orcs are going to circle back.
Okay, well, in that case, I think it's a reasonable idea. Let's keep the weak ones at the middle, and I'll move myself towards the middle, if that's okay.
All right, so the marching order, just to go over it one more time: Onso, Androcles, Sven, Vornir, Petronius.
Sounds good to
And
me.
now it's in chat.
Sounds good.
All right. Now, as you guys march forward, so the path, like I said, is fairly wide. Now, I'm going to have, since Onso is in the front, actually, no, because Petronius is in the back, roll me a d12. What do you get?
12.
Oh boy. You hear the like a shuffling sound on the stone ground. Like it sounds like boots dragging. Just two boots, just one person, but dragging. It's not human motion. And that's what you hear. Do you have a torch out?
I would say I might have a torch out.
All right. So, how do you react to hearing these sounds? I should say.
Hearing these sounds, I'd probably turn to the other members of the party and have them stop and just be like, listen.
Everyone hears this.
I think they might have.
And because nobody's reacted,
I think they might
a
have
figure, like a zombie-looking figure, like just a pale face, white eyes, and wearing tattered armor, shuffles into view.
This nymph sorceress has sent us to our doom.
No, the nymph was not a sorceress, and that's not
that's
actually
my character's
possible.
thing.
Okay. Anyway, so this thing, by the way, I should mention, is soaking wet. In fact, it literally has that modifier. But anyway, it shuffles into view, and it has a short sword and a shield, and it doesn't look friendly.
All right. So, are we rolling morale?
Yes, and you're gonna roll it.
Can I sing for morale? Or can I use that spell only once? I think I can use spells only once a day. Fuck. All right.
Dang. Sorry about that.
I think so. I think so.
That would have been cool.
I think proficiency. I think proficiency is determined by your level. I'll just check that really quickly if that's okay before
It is. I kind of remember that.
checking.
Also,
I
just
think
a
it
thought:
is as
can
well.
bards did you want to have that pickaxe, Lubin?
Oh no, I don't want to carry things that are useless like pickaxes. I don't see like.
Gotcha.
It's not useless.
Warg
It's actually a good weapon,
Okay,
and I
okay.
believe bards can use it.
Oh, I mean, sure. I already have a lot of stuff. I mean, okay, I can carry it then. I'll carry it then.
Then
I
if
just
if
thought it
if
was
possible, seeing this disgusting thing come towards us, I would just pull the pickaxe out and be like, "Here, take this. You might need it."
Okay, I'll take it. It's and I'll use my shield, my short
All right, so
hammer
everyone,
and the other one. Okay, so I'll
everyone
do
needs
the
to roll
morale
me
thing.
morale at -7.
Is that with my singing or without it?
Let's see.
Oh,
It is minus 7.
That's without you singing. So
Okay, well,
-6,
can I? Okay, okay. Thank you.
right? Or is it -5? What does your singing give as a bonus?
It gives +1, so it would be just 1 -6. It would be -6 for everybody.
All right.
So that's I got a 14. And
So
that's 11 for Adra, please.
I have. Let's see.
All right.
I think I have.
So, for Onso, he gets he's fine. Adrocles also fine. Vornir is fine. And then Sven and Petronius. Oh, Sven is gonna break and run for 2d6 rounds.
Aw, jeez.
I rolled a 5, I believe.
All right, so Sven is running for 8. Oh, you are okay. You rolled a 5.
Yes.
You're gonna be afraid for 5 minutes.
Okay. That is.
Everyone else, surprisingly, is fine though.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's courageous enough.
Yeah,
Can't fight a.
almost everybody.
Almost.
And if we were in person, I would
So-
shoot a sideways glance at Sven's player.
So does he panic with this low roll, or what is the consequence for him?
So he's breaking and running for 8 rounds
Yeah.
and so he's
when-
going to be running deeper into the cave because he's running away.
Aw, jeez.
Oh shit! All right, that's not good.
Actually, that's kind of
Oh my
hilarious.
god. Oh my god. Well, is he running into darkness? He might trip. Make him test acrobatics. Oh.
Yeah, let's have you roll. Let's have everyone roll initiative, and every round because you're running uphill, I'll say every round that you're running, you're gonna test acrobatics. But yeah, everyone roll initiative, please.
Alright.
Okay.
That.
I got a 4.
I got a-
Um,
13.
oh man, I need like a bookmark or something because I'm trying to type the initiative out.
Well, we can help you with tracking it if you like.
It's all right.
Okie dokie.
So 5. Sven 4. Then what did Petronius get?
13.
13.
Yeah.
And
what did Vornir get?
Warner got a 5. He's wielding weapons that don't give him any bonus.
Um, I should mention, so Petronius, wait, how did Petronius and Androcles get that high?
Um, for initiative I rolled a 6, and I believe for initiative you add your size, or at least for melee you add your size and then your like the mod for your
Because you're the closest, I'm going to say you can add your melee, or you can add your size and your weapon. But what about Androcles?
Well, I rolled a 6 at base, and then I have a +1 dexterity modifier, and then I was assuming that I was engaging with my bow, so I would get a +4 from missile.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Was just making
Right
sure.
on that.
All right.
That's
Yeah, of
perfect.
course.
Yeah.
Without further ado, kick us off, Petronius.
Well, seeing as I can't fight offensively because I'm afraid, I can use a tactical advance. So I guess I would probably like kind of move forward and maybe, seeing as Adrocles has the melee, has the bow, maybe kind of distract like this undead creature and kind of like keep him at bay, like with his Danax, like trying to keep some distance between them two, like the two of them, or him.
So you're not actually trying to hit it. You're just trying to not get hit. Is my understanding?
I'm kind of trying to distract it, or at least get out of the way of Adrocles or Adrocles' bow, I guess.
Okay. I will mention, so because you're in less of a confined space, Adrocles will be able to maneuver around plenty and be able to get a good shot.
Okay.
But yeah, if that's what you want to do, I'll tell you what. I will give you +3 to your DV for this round. Or actually, are there rules for this?
Let's see. What are you trying to look for?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. So you're trying to just defend yourself. You're not making an attack.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out if it would be possible, like, if there are rules for you increasing your DVME by doing that, and that would maybe take away this
I
thing's
think in
dodging.
combat, I think in combat modifications, there's a tactical retreat that gives you +2.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to, like, you're trying to dodge. If you're trying to dodge missile, I think you can even move to side. That'll give you +2 to your DVMI. But
It's just melee, though, so...
Yeah, you'd have to...
if you want to do a tactical retreat, then you can do that, I guess.
Yeah, that's even just stepping back 5 feet to step forward your next combat round. Like, that's, not unheard of in combat.
All right.
All right. And that'll bring us to Adrocles.
All right. Seeing as there's no chance of shooting anyone in the back, or at least I hope it's lower, I'm going to...
There's no chance of that, don't worry.
Okay, good. I'm going to take a shot at whatever this creature is.
You're going to have to move a little bit to the side, but yeah, you can do that.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, you can roll that.
16.
16. Okay. That is damage +1.
Cool. 7 total.
7 total. And then roll me... I forget. Do trolls... they're not... They're partly affected
don't-
by the shock effect,
Yeah.
but they cannot bleed.
Okay.
So don't roll cut, but do roll
Yeah.
shock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
11, so it's nothing.
All right. That'll bring us to this thing. And let me look at the marching order one more time. Yeah, he's gonna make an attack on Petronius. Rolls a 12.
I have a 14, so that wouldn't do anything.
Beautiful. Ansa, you're up
Close enough to
front.
charge.
So,
Am I close enough to charge him, or am I like right in melee?
so you would have to. So you would have to move like. Okay, so can I ask Adrocles, when you moved aside to take your shot, did you move to the left or the right, facing the white?
I would have moved to my left.
Okay. So, if Anso moves to his right, facing the white, then if he moves as far to the right as he can go, then he will be able to make a charge.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I'll sidestep a little bit and then just charge.
All right, and you will get +2 for ganging up because of Petronius being there.
Oof, this is going to be brutal then. So it's a d20, plus I have a +3, plus I get +2 for the charge and another 2 for ganging up, right?
Yep.
So it's a +7. 25, that was an 18.
Nice.
Oh, +10 damage. Let's go.
Brutal. And that was my spear I had said earlier, so that's a d8 +1.
And then from charging, you also get the d6, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you actually double the damage from the die.
Is that correct?
I might be wrong. Let's see.
I'll just roll flat damage and then we can add all modifiers. So I rolled a 4 as just my base weapon. Plus, you said +10?
Yes.
So that's already 14.
Oh, plus d6 to damage. Okay.
So that's 20 damage.
Wow.
20 damage. Beautiful.
That's pretty-
Roll me a
Bless our
shot.
gods.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. So that's 3d6 minus, or sorry, that'd be +1 because of my spear for shock. But then we'll also minus, so it's a 9 minus my damage, right?
Yeah.
So that'd be minus
Minus
10.
the
So
damage
that's-
halved. So minus 10.
yeah, minus 10. So that would be a -1.
Now, normally, -1 would be instant death. He's a troll, though, so it's just knocked down for 1 round.
Still, that's a lot of. That's
Very good.
yeah.
And -4 to his DVME.
Beautiful.
So he's going to be easy to hit now. Which I suppose brings us to Vornir. Now, Vornir, if you decide to
Yeah.
engage in melee, you're going to get like +4 to hit. Because of ganging
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna put
And then his DV is reduced by 4, so.
Well, I'm going to go and attack with both the pickaxe and the. Actually, is the pickaxe a two-handed weapon?
It
I
is
don't know.
two-handed,
But
yeah.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I'm just gonna swing with the pickaxe and try to decapitate this disgusting, repulsive.
Let me just make sure I know.
Like,
Let me just make sure I'm familiar with the pickaxe real quick. So pickaxe
All right.
is under concussion weapons. So it has -1 to its OV.
yeah.
Oh, but it is not two-handed actually. So because you're going
No,
to
it
be
is not.
two-weapon fighting, then it negates that.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
sweet. It's no problem. It's just a technicality. So, okay, I'm going to attack and try to decapitate this sorry excuse for life and end its misery. Let's see how well I do. I'm not trained in melee, so... Oh, no, actually I am trained in melee, so I'm not gonna suffer from negative mods. And I do believe my strength is positive, is not negative either, so it's just a straight roll for me. But I do get +3? No, +4 because of ganging up, did you say?
Yep.
So that brings us to d20 +4, which turns out to be a 21 to hit.
That's another damage +10. And so damage for this pickaxe would normally be d8 +1, but because it's dwarf quality, it's d8 +2. So d8 +12.
Oh.
Plus your strength.
Okay. I had not paid attention when you said that it was dwarf quality. That's something I did not know. Or maybe I did, but I forgot. But I already rolled a 3. But
no,
plus 10
no,
is 13.
No, it's d8 +12.
Oh, d8 +12. Sorry. Well, what? That's a lot. Okay, that's 17.
Congratulations. You bring... Tell me how you kill it, actually.
Well, I'll imagine that I'm a miner and this guy's head is a rock made of, some kind of precious ore, and I'll strike him with the intention to extract the bits of it. And that's how I'm gonna kill him. I'm just gonna whack it over the head and decapitate it. That's
all right. Yeah. It's dead. I'm gonna just a second.
Take your time. Yeah, that dwarven hand pickaxe is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's nice. I just have like the least. Well, I don't know. A pickaxe is. When he said a pickaxe, I was thinking about one of those really heavy ones that you use like to mine with. But I presume there's different variations, and this tool is made for war.
Yeah, this is for like a little hand rock chisel kind of deal.
Yeah, it's kind of a small one.
Which is kind of cool. Like you have that, and you have your hammers. Like that's gives you options.
Yeah. I could have opted for a different attack, but
all right, I'm back.
Let this one work.
All good.
Right, so,
okay.
Sorry about that. We're back, everyone, and that is a warrior white defeated.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't even factor in the fact that it had -1 to all of its attacks, but that doesn't really matter. So it's already dead. So with that, what would everyone like to do? Oh, we didn't even get to the point where it would have been Sven's turn. So Sven, make me acrobatics, please.
All right. $19.
You're good. Now you're still running.
Yeah. What do I do? Could I turn around?
Well, make me perception to see if you even know this thing's dead.
Sorry, what are the rolls for perception?
You roll a d20.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's all
No
good.
worries.
Sometimes you have modifiers that will allow you to have a +1. If you have a helmet, you get a -1.
You add your perception. Or sorry, your intelligence.
Yeah.
Obviously, you would add, yeah. You
Yeah.
can't actually have proficiency in perception, which is interesting.
Yeah, sorry. I was just wondering about the modifier. I have 0 for the intelligence modifier, so just 16.
So, you are on the ground panting because you realize, so you realize the thing's dead, and then you just stop running and you practically fall to your feet, or practically fall to your knees. Just you feel like you keep thinking the same thought over and over. I could have been killed. It's a very surreal feeling, being that terrified and then coming back, you know? And so that brings us to what does everyone else do?
I'd like to try and retrieve my arrow.
Roll a d6.
1.
The arrow is intact.
Cool.
Okay. This warrior white, does he have some kind of weapons, or is he?
So he was using
wearing...
a short sword, and dang it, now I have to find his stat block again. He was using a short sword and and then he also had a small shield, and he had a corroded mail and a corroded helmet. The helmet actually works as a normal helmet, by the way. It just looks bad, I guess.
Well, I kind of want to get that helmet, if that's all right.
All right.
Because I don't have one, and I need a helmet.
Fine
so
with
that's
me.
what I'll do. I'm just gonna take that one. You can have anything else on the corpse, but I would love to have the helmet because my DV is quite bad.
I'd like that short sword if no one else wants it.
All right. Yep, you can take that.
All yours. What was the armor again?
Corroded mail.
Ooh, that's heavy armor, isn't it?
It's heavy and it's not very good. You would literally get as much armor from Gambison.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Now, does anyone else want to take anything else, by the way? Or do anything else?
Nah, Patronus is good.
We could try to play a primitive version of football with the head of the whites to calm everybody down a little bit from that incredibly frightening experience, if you want to. But
that's a human head, man.
Yeah, a white head.
It's like it's decayed a lot, but it's still a human head.
I know, but you know what? That's how football came about, by the way. I'm not joking.
Wait, football isn't... Oh, you mean European football. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes more sense, because I know we Americans... I don't think there are any Americans who would do that, but I can definitely imagine British people doing that.
We have hand egg.
Well, I think...
Sure.
Yeah, when I said football, I mean the football with your feet. And it really is factually like that, historically.
Interesting.
But yeah, we could play. We could like kick it around a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna kick it around. Try and like, what's it called, dribble with it with my thing.
I was just gonna watch this and pull out some bread and start eating on some bread because he's kind of tired after eating and walking and having to do all this stuff. But he's just gonna mention we have orcs, we have dwarves, we have apparently humans down here, or what remains of humans. I wonder how much farther it is for this, till we see some other signs of actual life that are a little more friendly. If at all.
Yeah.
Kind of dead here.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this daughter is going to be alive by the time we find her, but I sure pray that she is.
Now, how many minutes are going to pass before anyone moves on?
Adrocles is ready to
I
go
think I've
whenever.
had
Yeah, I think this would be very momentary, of maybe a minute sitting there.
yeah.
But then
And
we're
how
gonna start
long does
moving
it
on.
take
I'd like
for how long does it take for Sven to get back to the rest of the party? Because remember, he's just had he's convinced he almost died, so he might want to take a moment to himself. Like how long before he goes back to the rest of the party?
I mean, we can kind of calculate that if we know how much he was, how long he had to run for, and then
Yeah, I had to
take out.
I had to run. I had to run for 8 turns, and I don't know. I forgot how many
Okay.
passed in that time, but I think probably be like a few minutes or so to get back.
Yeah. So as everyone else is getting ready to move on, and as you are getting ready to get back to the party, you hear a voice behind you in Thulan. It's very broken Thulan. It's very guttural, but it's definitely recognizable. Don't move a muscle.
Holy shit!
Nobody else hears this. It's like a whisper.
Okay.
I of course did not whisper, but that's because I can't do that voice whispering.
Am I back to the party yet, or?
No, this is just like you getting up and turning
Okay.
around.
All right. I don't know what to do.
Well,
Could
since
I-
And
everybody
from
else
behind the rest of the party, as this is going on, you guys hear voices as well. Those same orcish voices in orcish, just babbling about whatever. And so, it is here that we will leave it on a cliffhanger.
Oh,
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Nice.
all right. So that's a nice cliffhanger.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna stop the broadcast since we're done.